What's up, everybody? It's DJ Reymo, Power 105.1. This is the Powers Industry, home of new music and entertainment. Our co-host today is the producer of the show, Ahmed. Ahmed, how you feeling over there?
I'm good, man. Good? I'm sleepy. We got my homegirl in the building, so I'm definitely here for her. You know
Our guest today is the rapper, musician, actress, model, reality TV star, entrepreneur, Forbes list.
And just I don't mean this insulting, but just the baddest bitch on the planet.
Oh wow! Somaya Reece is in the building. Somaya Reece.
Damn, don't gas me up, okay? I have a little battery in my over, you know. What's up, guys? Thank you for having me. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Yes,
appreciate
a party.
Appreciate it. I'm glad you're on this side of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always traveling somewhere.
Yes.
Some island somewhere, some part of other continent.
That's right. You know what? I just believe that you should live your life to the fullest, man.
I agree.
I feel that there's so many people that don't truly live their life because we all get caught up in so many responsibilities, which is great. But what about some time for you?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really gotta give ourselves some time. So I'm big on that.
That's good. So do you plan how many trips you're gonna take per year, or you just when you feel like it's time?
Yeah. So I'm a bit of a spontaneous person, and everything I do is from my heart. So when my heart space is like, you know what, you should go somewhere. There's something that's drawing me somewhere. This last trip that I went to the Maldives for a month.
I can't even say that.
You know, a little 7-star vacation, you know.
7-star? There's more than 5 stars?
Yeah.
I guess so,
Yeah.
It's a high tax bracket.
Dubai and Maldives are one of the two that have it. It's really it's just, listen, if they could chew for you, they would. That's how popping it is. Wow. Like anything you want, Miss Reece. What would you like? You're in the middle of the ocean. Do you want champagne? They will bring it to you.
They'll swim across.
Stay there with you. They will. They will.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I feel so blessed that I can even live that life now because, from the beginning, as you guys know, and I always say thank you for embracing me. Right. When I first came out here to New York and nobody really knew me or no one really did, I came out here with one suitcase. Hope, a dream, just a little bit of money in my pocket, and I grinded the right way that I knew how, and I networked, and I left New York as the star of a show on Love and Hiphop New York, and a lot of really great things. I was handpicked by Pitbull to do Calle Ocho, the only artist not on his roster. Wow. I toured Latin America with singles. I mean, I literally did everything that everyone said I would never do, that I would never be successful, and I did it, and I just held on to my faith. I really believe that. And then now, started from the attic, now I'm in Forbes.
So is that why you...
That sounds crazy, right? I'm in Forbes. That is...
Yeah.
So posting, you made a very powerful post that I read on your gram the other day. I became everything they said I would never be successful.
Absolutely. And success, I believe that is measured not just by monetary value, because I know a lot of people that have money, but they're poor in spirit. They ain't Can we curse?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, they ain't shit. And I just, it's the truth. I've been counted out since I was a child. I've always been the black sheep. I've always done everything against the grain. I'm the why person. So why? How did you get there? Right. I want to learn. Right. I'm a student first, and I'm very humble till this day. I'm willing to grind that out. I don't think I'm above anybody. Yes, I'm very blessed now, but one can never think they're higher than God or anything. You have a lot of time to learn.
I've noticed that mostly everything you touch gets kind of successful, right? From the MySpace days to you jump on this show, it becomes successful. You over here, it becomes successful. So you kind of have the Midas touch over there.
I will have to say that looking back on my life, it's really crazy to say that I do. I also think that because I do have a kind spirit, I don't have no ill intentions towards nobody. If there's anything I can do for somebody, I will. I believe that you block your blessings if you're a hater.
You gotta be careful. Ahmed might ask you for a loan.
I might
hey man, my interests are kind of high, so I don't know.
She's still a businesswoman.
I'm still a businesswoman.
That's that LA shit right there.
Now we friends, but money's money, okay?
La raza.
I like that.
So yo, man, let's talk about. First of all, you were the foundation to Love and Hip Hop New York.
Yeah.
One of the major pieces on there. Season 2. You blew it up, and I read.
Well, started
somewhere,
from season 1, the OG, and then I left after season 2.
But I'm saying when you jumped on season 2, you became that.
Yeah.
It was like season 1.
It was like season 1 really kind of like.
Yeah, you were finding, but when you walked into season 2, you was like, "Yo, this is how it's going down."
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about your joint, you know, and that's why your exit made sense because now look who you are. You know what I mean? But I'm reading in the tabloids somebody's coming back. How much truth is there to that?
Where you read that at? Where you read that at?
I got my sources, my people in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Behind the cameras.
Yeah, the press release is true.
The press release is true. So you are coming back to hip hop.
Season
Love
10.
Hip Hop New York.
It's season 10. Season 10. They are bringing back the OGs. I can't confirm who's on it. I mean, except for what's on the press release.
Olivia's on there. I know that.
But you guys have to stay tuned because, you know, it's spicy. I mean, the trailer's out. It's spicy. It's spicy.
You about to smack a bitch? What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? I never been that girl, and I got a lot of money to lose.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you have a lot of lawyer money now.
Listen, I stay lawyered up. Them retainers is high.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but you know that's never been my wave.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It has. I mean, I stand up for myself, and I feel we can have and engage in a argument. We can engage in whether we see eye to eye or not. But I've never been that girl. But you know, I do know that some people can push you to the limit, and I don't judge nobody. You do you, but you know.
I got you. Is that something that they're trying
and the
to
network
do?
don't really want that, so you know they really don't like that. You know.
Who don't like that? The show Love and Hip Hop don't like that?
Well,
the network.
Well, you're part of some major. You're part of something else that's major.
Right. I mean, I'm just on a different page, and I'm different levels. Like
this is not season 1, Somaya.
Yeah, no, it's not. But you know, I would have to say in a different respect. More so, I ain't broke. I'm not unseasoned. I'm seasoned now. You know, I've done a lot. I've you know, my businesses are great. I mean, I'm involved in a variety of businesses, and you know, I've been on Huffington Post, CNN, you know, Forbes. I mean, I really have a real business portfolio.
Right.
So nobody can.
You forgetting a lot of brands though. You know, Ralph Lauren, DKNY.
Yeah, I've done
Pepsi,
a lot.
Budweiser, Coors Light. You've been in a couple of movies too.
Yeah, I have, and I'm currently right now signed to an agency, and I'm back on my acting, and I've got a couple things that I already booked that you should be seeing soon. The new Mercedes campaign that you'll know that's me.
Ooh. Do you get one of those?
Do I get one of those?
She got a check to buy one.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought one. I got one. I got a big boy, but I wish they did give that to me. I'd be like, I'll take it. You know,
nice.
They got a good resale value.
I love it.
You know,
I love it. She's a businesswoman.
I'm about the business. You know, like I'm about that real big business money. So, but yeah, it is a different Somaya in that respect. But I'm still hungry.
Right.
I'm still a hard worker.
Right.
I still stand up for myself, and I still represent every underdog out there that ever had a dream and found a lot of obstacles and really didn't know how they was going to make it. But if you try hard and you keep your nose clean, like, you know, you going to make it.
Right.
You know, but you got to keep going. You got to keep developing. You know, you got to make relationships, and you can never be too good. Like, yeah, it's so crazy that I've done a couple of interviews, and it makes me a little, like, kind of sad for the industry that some of the interviews are like, wow, I didn't think you would ever come back here because, you know, you're this now. And I'm like, why not?
Right.
Y'all gave me a chance, like, when nobody did. So how dare I forget that? So I'm not that girl. Like,
you know what?
Listen, next time I'm in Midas, I'll fly y'all out. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm excited about? Because the platform you had on season 1 and what you became from that. Imagine your platform now with a different mentality, a businesswoman mentality, and you get that same exposure in that platform. And imagine what you could, you know, launch from that.
There are a lot of great things that I know I can do for people. And I know that I can offer a lot of advice on how I got where I'm at. And there's, you know, sky's the limit. I plan on doing public speaking events, seminars, and coming from a real perspective. Right. I'm not, you know, like, it's really annoying to see on social media, like, oh, come get rich quick. That's not true.
That's not true. And you've been on both sides. So.
Pyramid. I have yet to know a millionaire from a pyramid scheme. What's up? Stop lying to people.
Right. Yeah, I get that in my DMs. Don't you get these weird things in your DMs? Like, I'm like, they DM me about, you submit this, you get this.
And I really like how there are other people out there trying to do that. But that's not for everybody. But I like to be with the people, you know. Some of my colleagues that are also successful in business, they don't like that. They're very
shy and they want to keep
shy.
And they don't want to share their blessings.
I just like to stay home, get my money, and go to work or run my businesses. That's fine. But I love being with the people. It really makes me. I believe 100,000%. The reason why I am here on Earth is to show people they can make it too.
Wow.
I know why I'm here.
That's beautiful.
This is my purpose.
That's beautiful. You hear that? That's beautiful words right there. Uplifting words for all Latinas watching this.
Yeah. And men too. Yeah. I mean, even though is it interesting? Men are not my biggest audience. It's a lot of females. So all the ladies are going to be watching this, y'all.
I'm sure you got a lot of...
my phone is buzzing right now. It's she's beautiful.
I do want you to be that. I just want to be an inspiration to people. And I'm positive I'm here for that reason. It has to be. It's too many obstacles that I had growing up. I was born into poverty. I was raised, with immigrants, and we lived in a garage, a freezing garage. Just imagine your garage now. Imagine one in the hood that's falling apart, and every time it would rain, we would get wet.
Wow.
We would get sick, but it's all my mom knew.
Right.
And we were maids growing up, had to take buses, and gracias a Dios that I retired my mom and dad. And I was able to give them the American dream they never could give us.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
That means a lot to me, and I just want to help other people. If there's anything I could do, give advice, I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
Right.
That's why I walk this earth. I know it. That's my purpose.
Let me ask you. So, I'm not going to say too much on this love and hip hop thing, even though I know everybody's excited and buzzing. It's all over the tabloids. Is any cast members that you feel their hustle is ill? Since you've seen, the show, is anybody that stands out to you that you really feeling their hustle?
Yandy. Yandy's always... Well, there's a lot of people that left. So the thing is that I haven't had a chance to sit down with them to catch up. Mm-hmm. So I don't really kind of know exactly where they've gone in their life because we pretty much... they're not on the show, so I don't really know. And so unless I see something on the gram, but Yandy's dope. She's always got some businesses going.
In business mode.
Always. Yeah, I love that. And I love that she's a woman doing it. Jonathan, which is a good friend of mine, he has a perfume line coming out. He's working on makeup line. Stay tuned for a big surprise between me and Jonathan. And I really have to say that there are some people because they left. I don't know, but Mariah Lynn, she's my homegirl. I think she's dope.
She's a friend of the show.
Yeah, she's been here.
That's my girl. So I want to see her win. There's so many. I think Nia Lee was dope on there.
Yeah,
she's talented. Cardi went on there. She's talented. Remy, we all know, is talented. Pap is talented. There's just so many of them. What I really like about people is people that hustle.
Right.
You grind and you don't care what anybody's telling you. People used to look at me and would be like, oh, haha, you living in the attic. And I'm like, yeah, but I won't be one day.
Right. 100%.
And when I remember you said that, and I'm still going to be cordial, but I'm going to remember.
Right.
So, I really appreciate the people that are hustling, but there's just so many people that have come to the franchise and have done great. There's too many to name, and I love seeing people win. And, people in the LA cast are friends of mine. Ray J's doing very well. He's a very good friend of mine. His wifey, Princess, has a makeup line. There's just so much, A
lot of entrepreneurs coming up.
A lot of entrepreneurs. They need to stop sleeping on entrepreneurs.
Right.
Remember back in the day, that wasn't the thing. No. Go to school.
Well, episode 1, it was all about fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna try to get you guys at it again, to bring up dramas and try to bring back some of them old, situations from 10 episodes ago? Try to reenact and get everybody beefing again, and just for ratings. You think they'll do that?
Well, I will have to say that the producers aren't exactly go and do it. I can't, and I will not speak on that. Right. But you can't control if you're a cast member. You still got beef with somebody. Right. Mm-hmm. That's something that's already there. There ain't nothing anyone can say. Listen, the producers could tell you all day, don't fight, don't do this, but they have no control what's going to happen once the cameras are on, I really, you have to stay tuned to see how my story, develops and how my, differences with people are. But I really, I'm coming into this with a good heart. Like I've never blocked my blessings by hating on anybody, especially any woman, you know, or anyone. I mean, you don't really hear, you know, if I've ever said something about somebody, there was a reason.
Right.
And I think it will be, I think it's going to be great. I would love to sit down with a lot of people that I did not get along with before. I think it'll be great.
I'm
you know, and
excited
I know that the audience is waiting for that. And I'm just coming at it with a very open heart. So I'm open to whatever, you know.
So, you know, I got to ask, you know, Lady Luck.
Yes.
You guys had a run for a while. And what happened with that, man? It looked like y'all was the perfect match. She was hilarious. You were hilarious.
She's still hilarious,
and, you know,
yeah.
She's still a nut.
Yeah, she's so fun, yeah.
But, you know, so what happened with that?
Well, so at first when we broke up, it was bad. You saw we ended up on the shade room. We was fighting, but we circled back now. You know, we are cordial, we're mutual. I just talked to her not long ago. I told her I was on my way here, and she's like, tell everyone I said hi. And we are baby steps on working on a friendship. You know, she's in a different space now, but it went real, like, left. I mean, especially lesbian relationships. Listen, chicks is already petty. So you get two of them together, oh, it's a wrap. It's a cat fight all day. But she's still funny, and you know, she called my mom the other day, and, like, I just feel like we were friends for 10 years before we were together.
Okay. And
then we were together for 3 years. So it's kind of, like, weird to me to also have broke up in such a, like, bad way. I'm not used to, like, not that I'm like friends with all my exes, but I'm definitely very cordial with all of them. We don't have bad blood, and I feel we're adults. We can get past it. So we're working on it, baby steps, you know. But I'm single. Let me put that out there, everyone. I'm single, so you know, don't you know. I just want.
We're at a private location. We will not be telling you where we are.
Yeah. So you know, but she's good. You know, I'm happy for her. She's doing her music. She's doing her thing, and we're good.
So let me ask you.
Or we're in a better space, I should say.
Biggest fight y'all ever had over something? Two women. Give us something that you and her went like straight up war at while y'all were together.
Ooh, difference of opinions. You know,
well, like what particularly? Because I'm interested. I mean, if you was interested to know, I'm interested to know. Like what, you know, two women going. What do you think? Like, what was the biggest fight?
Was it something that was like not a big deal when you look back at it now? Like you look back at it, like, man, we did all that arguing over the color of the car we bought. Like
yeah, you know what's so crazy is that like we would have, I would say misunderstandings. So like if let's say I don't know if she thought like somebody was hitting on me, and then later on she found out that they were just my friend. Mm-hmm. Like they really now, like she now knows that, but at the time she flew off the handle, and I'm like, he's my friend. I'm like, there's nothing there, and then now they're friends. So you know that's something that happened. Little stupid fights, like I mean, you know, some people be out of pocket in her DM, and I'm like, what's up with that? You know, little stupid stuff, but to me, it's like so trivial and dumb. Like,
so
are we really?
I remember, I'm going to tell you what's funny. This Lady Luck is hilarious, man.
Yes.
I remember we were somewhere, and I guess somebody was holding your hand, and she went and she moved in. She said, yo, what we holding hands for? We praying?
That's what I'm saying. Stuff like
she was
that.
mad, but that shit was funny as hell, man.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And then later on, she figured out, oh, no, they just cool. But, you know, it's... You look back at like some of the stuff that we fought, but then we had some real crazy fights that, you know, just personal stuff that we won't talk about. But, you know, as every relationship has, you know, ups and downs. But we had some really like dumb fights like that. You know, some of that turned into a fight, and then later on it's like, what were we fighting about? Like, I don't even remember. Okay, we're over it. Yeah.
That's every relationship probably, though. Every relationship goes through like things you look back at like, why were we
like, what was that about? Yeah, like, and we, you know, and now we actually have talked about that. And of course she be, you know, Luck be having a little amnesia sometimes. I know you hear me, girl, 'cause you might be watching.
You know she watching.
I know my girl. I know my ex-girl is not slow. But yeah, like I think sometimes, you know, as couples, like you do fight about really stupid stuff. But I'm just glad that we're in a better place now, and she's in a better place, so we can have, you know, funny talks about stuff like that.
Laugh about it now.
Laugh about it without like going out. But sometimes I'll be like, yo, don't bring that up because it's going to go left. She'll be like, all right. And then, you know, sometimes I'll bring something up. She'll be like, yo, chill. And I'm like, all right, I'm chill. So, you know, it's cool. we're working on a friendship before anything can ever happen, go anywhere or anything. It's really important. I'm a firm believer on being friends with people first.
That's beautiful. How are you doing with the music? Are you going back into the music world?
You know, I actually never left the music, but I took a long hiatus.
I think you were busy making millions.
Yeah, I was.
Tea for everybody.
I definitely want to get some detox tea, baby. I decided to take a hiatus for 2 reasons. I kind of, as an artist and as somebody in music, you hear this a lot where sometimes artists go through an artist heartbreak. Mm-hmm. And you just gotta just be like, I'm not even inspired to write right now. Gotcha. So I did that, and then I got, decided like, you know what? Now that I really know the music business, you need a bag. So I started making those bags, and I started focusing on the bag. I own a recording studio. I have a whole recording studio at my place. So it's there, and I still make music. Right. I haven't really released much. Well, me and Luck have a song that we did a collab. We've been talking about maybe we might do a music video to it, while I'm out here. And is
this a new song or old
It's song? A new song. Yeah, it's a song that we did. That's what I'm saying. We've been working on, our friendship, and we did a song, and and then when she gets in her petty zone, she'll be like, I'm not gonna release it. And I'm like, you will one day, watch. Because we'll be friends one day again. So she's dope. She's as you know, she's an insane artist. I mean, that girl can produce, write. I mean, she's phenomenal lyricist.
Yeah, she got bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she helped me step up my bars. Like, I learned so much from her. Right. So, I mean, if I need an opinion on a song, I'll send it to her, and she'll keep it real with me. She'll be like, yeah, that's good. Like, I'm proud of you. So, I still do music on the low, and I do have songs, a lot of them that I've worked on that are currently being mixed. And I'll always do music whether I decide to release it or not, or when I decide to release it. And I have distribution avenues if I want to put it out. So I'm very, very blessed.
And now she has a platform. Again, she's going to have that big audience of love and hip-hop.
I feel very blessed. Yeah, I feel very blessed.
So proud of you, man.
Thank you. I just be trying, you know what I mean? I just feel like don't give up, keep going. Like, you got to keep a little bit of a positive attitude too, because it's very easy to go into the
depression and not want to do
depression.
Nothing.
Yeah, depression, or like be consumed with your haters.
Right.
Because sometimes you could read a million things about yourself that are great, in that one, you can't let that one kind of ruin your heart space. You gotta be like, whatever, like ever since they announced the press release, sometimes I'll get people that'll be like, oh, well, Somaya done that since then. She's still living in the attic.
Yeah, they better do some research.
well, are you into for a big surprise?
That's because they ain't had the tea yet.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm about to... Let me tell you what the tea is.
That's obviously somebody who don't know how to read and doesn't read Forbes.
Right. So, it's just, I just tell people, you just got to keep going, whatever you want to do. I don't care what it is. Take chances.
I agree.
Take risks. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
This is great.
You. Thank you.
I don't know if you know that I used to do radio before, a long time ago. I'm one of the pioneers of being one of the first to do satellite radio.
I tell you, everything she touched.
Oh, word?
Wow. Yeah, like satellite radio, internet radio. It was not a thing in MySpace days.
Yeah, it wasn't.
During MySpace days.
Yeah. During MySpace. So I had a hip-hop comedy radio show, and it was kind of like the Breakfast Club, but like we could cuss.
Right.
So we would have the funniest stuff that would happen. We would have these Freestyle Fridays. We would allow people to call in, and then we had the toilet button and the yay button, like and it was funny, but
wait. Toilet.
But
button.
Yeah.
Write that down. We might use that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Listen, I could tell y'all about a lot of really fun stuff to do, because that show, because it was so different and funny.
Right.
I mean, I was the first one that attracted so many endorsements. Me and my partners at the time that we did, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun stuff, and ever since then, I've actually been offered several big radio stations to have a show, and. Right. It's radio formatting is very different. So I gotta learn the consoles again. I don't know if I really. It's just It's a little different now.
I think you outgrew that already.
Yeah, and it's fun, but it's just different for me now. Like kind of where I'm going. But I love and I support, and I think it's great. Right. Take risks. I took a risk, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and they became real popular.
I know, right? How hard was it for you to take that risk to leave Love and Hip Hop? Like to say, I'm not going back. Like, is that a tough decision? Like,
I think it is, and again, like I said, I lead with my heart space. I think that it was, at the time, a good decision for myself, for the network. Like, I'm pretty sure that it was, they went in a real different direction after. Right. I'm not exactly sure if at the time I might have fit the formatting too, because I don't throw drinks just cause, or like, fly, and throw a chair at you or a rock or whatever. I don't know. Like, just cause, like,
just for ratings.
Just wasn't into throwing stuff.
It's just not like, it took a different turn, and it wasn't on season 2. It was like season 3 and on. Right. Seemed to have a different tone at the time. Like, but that's what makes reality TV. So they caught the wave of what was going to work, and it's worked for them. I mean, 10 seasons.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You got to give congrats to the producers and Mona. And now it's different now. So I noticed that it's also taking a turn to bring the Love and Hip Hop OG cast back.
Original cast back, yeah.
I read the comments all the time. People always tag me, yo, you guys were the best cast, because we had such authentic stories, and if we had a beef, it was real and authentic.
It felt believable also. It didn't seem scripted. Some of the other ones, people would think it was scripted.
It wasn't like y'all were in the bar chilling after the scene was over. Like, y'all really were not rocking with each other.
We were not. And I think that authenticity, as I tell people all the time, I know authenticity always wins and will create your audience. So it was just different, and it's not really the producer's fault, and that's not blaming or pointing fingers at cast members or nothing, but everything, the tone changed season 3, 4, and on. And I think they're bringing different things, because like, I was really happy when Reymo Ahmed came on. I was like, oh man, they really bring in the hip hop.
It's really love.
It's really love and hip hop.
When it's Papoose and Remy, it's love.
Yes, black love, and oh my God, their little baby back is so pretty. She's so cute. So it's really cool to see that, and it's great to see that they're bringing a lot of. I mean, from what I saw from the press release and also from things I've heard, there's some really good artistry going on there, you know? And I like how a lot of people have used the platform to do great things with their music. So, I think that there's been a change, a turn, but it was a different kind of a decision for me. My father also was really sick, and I'm still dealing with that now. He's a relapsing alcoholic and addict. So I've spent a lot of time in the hospital bedside next to him, and that's really difficult. And he's trying, and he's doing well, but sometimes the demons get to you, and, he's turned to religion now, which I'm very proud of him for. But, my phone, I'm always watching it. I'm so afraid that one of those calls is going to be something I don't want to hear.
Right.
So it was really difficult for me, but I was like, I got to go home.
Right.
I have to go home.
Damn.
Family first.
So, always. Like, I mean, everything ain't, peaches and cream and rainbows, I'm going to have real life things that happen. So, it was a decision that was not hard, but at the same time, I mean, all these great things happen after.
Yeah.
I went to Miami. I lived like 2 summers there, and Pitbull and his team picked me to do the only artist on their roster to do the Calle Ocho.
Right.
Like, I had a great single at the time, a lot of response from it, went on a Latin America tour. I mean,
everything you touch is successful. I keep telling you. I've noticed that your track record is impeccable. You got the Midas touch over there.
Yeah.
People don't believe I know you. I'm just like, yo. I'm like, I do. Look at the picture. Look.
I got pictures.
I almost have to call you to be like, yo, can you tell them I know her?
So, yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with, like, you block your blessings when you're a different type of person. And I radiate love and I give. So as long as I keep doing that, I'm good. My mom raised me to have a heart, so.
That's what's up. You said in previous interviews about Celia Cruz, her being a major influence.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about
Latinos. Hello, Celia Cruz in the house.
Yeah, but what's special to you about her?
So think about this, right? Really look back. Now y'all gonna have to do your Google. Celia Cruz was pretty much one of the first Latinas that did all the wavy stuff. She always had a new wig on, pink, blue, different.
Yeah, she took risks.
She took risks. Like, I looked at her as like, powerful, and I didn't understand it. I was a kid, and the music, and I love bands, you know. I love Latin music as much as I love hip hop in English or Spanish. And I think because she was such a risk taker and so different, like I it wasn't to be understood. It was like, this is who I am. And she did so, and a lot of people, even in their videos, I feel like pull a little bit from her. So that was a big deal to me. I don't think people saw as far as I saw, because I've always dreamed in color, and I've always seen things in deeper than the art.
Right.
I'm like, that's dope. Yeah. I want to be like that.
She was big.
Yeah, it was huge. So it was a big deal for me. Yeah.
Especially in Latin, like,
I mean,
wigs and all that. People didn't do that.
Yeah, I know, but everybody has a, like, there's tons of Latin artists and stuff like that, you know. And I
Celia isn't brought up a lot sometimes, you know.
Yeah, she isn't. So that's why I asked you, like, what makes her so special. She was the first woman that, like, really, like, it was a risk that she was did. Like the Latina Little Kim.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true. Like,
and she was sexy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So it was really like a cool thing that I got from her.
Being Latina, what are you? You're two nationalities, right?
I'm actually, so my father never knew his father. Okay. So that's the side we don't know too much about. Okay. But, you know, he is a mixture of all Latino, though, you know, right. Born in El Salvador, but there's Spain in them, and they know that somebody is Puerto Rican there. I don't really know, and neither does he, but this is from what my grandma but you look at my grandma, and you know that there's some kind of like Afro-Latino in there because of just how her and my brother, my uncle, who was my father's brother, was so different than him. He was very dark skinned, right. Curly afro, and then my dad is like somewhere in the tan zone with right. the curly hair too. So there's a really different side of that family that we don't really know much about. Right. And then basically I say I'm just Salvadorian because those are the family that I know. So right. I'm Salvi to the heart, right. pupusera all day.
This guy's over here nodding his head.
Yeah, right. I'm saying plátano frito, all that. And so, you know, I'm Salvadorian and I'm very proud. And there's not a lot of us in the industry, you know, that are Salvi. So I love it. You know, I like
Platinum Salvi?
You see him over here nodding his head. You about to like
Central America.
Yeah, Central America. Oh, no, we rep that proud. If you're Salvi, even if you're not Salvi, you're from Central America, I see you. But, you know, during the course of just being so well traveled, I've been embraced by Dominican Republic, you know, like La República Dominicana, just like I felt like I was adopted by them too.
I was just trying to bring you to my Puerto Rican side over here.
Yeah, no, my Boricuas,
you know, one of us.
Mi Dominicano, like I feel like I'm like Dominican-fied and, you know, Puerto Rican. I mean, and then when you come out here to the East Coast, right. It was like I was just thrown into like everyone. So I just love our people. I love our people. I love that we're making waves. Like, because at one time it was like we were there. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't as forefront as we are now. We're really the conversation now.
That's beautiful. Being Latina,
hey,
successful.
It is.
The Forbes. That's like that's what keeps ringing in my mind. Like,
yeah, it was.
Like, what is that? How do you get on there? Like,
yeah.
What is the qualification?
Well, when they contacted me, the writer contacted me. I thought it was a lie or a joke, and then you know I checked the email. You know, I was like, does it come from Forbes.com?
Right.
It's like, who are you?
Yeah.
He's trying to get my numbers on. And no, it was. And what's really cool and interesting about it is that I tell people all the time, treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO. Because the janitor might become the CEO.
Right.
Okay? This girl told me that, you know, she absolutely loved my story. As long as all my numbers and my facts and everything check out, they would love to give me an article, you know, a write-up, and, you know, they have the 30 under 30 list and just get in there.
Wow.
After all of that happened, she's like, and I wanted to tell you that you were the first celebrity that ever gave me a chance and gave me an interview.
Really?
Back in the day when she was just doing red carpet interviews.
Right.
And because of that, she never forgot.
That's how you gotta be.
Wow.
And she was not a big publication or anything. And I say it to people all the time. Your heart and being kind and being humble,
right.
It doesn't hurt to shake someone's hand.
It doesn't.
And I see it all the time. And that really kind of touched my heart. Like, I was like, what? Why didn't you tell me? She's like, well, I wanted to make sure that I gave you your shine, and then I wanted to tell you. And, you know, I cried. When I posted it, I was crying. I'm like, I just can't believe it. I'm so grateful. Like, wow. Everything that comes my way, I'm just so grateful. And that's the only time I turn into a crybaby, because other than that, I'm thugstress. Okay, I got my 5 minutes of crying. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, that's the one thing I like about Reymo. He said when we started the show that it was gonna give an opportunity for those that were considered the underdog. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because C can become A really quick.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
When he said that, I said we got to definitely do this and acknowledge people out there.
Well, thank you for not forgetting me either. You know, because some people really do act brand new.
I'm glad you finally came. I thought I was gonna get fired because Ray was like, "Yo, you don't really know her." So.
No, stop. You know, we did a birthday party of mine. Remember many years ago?
Like 10 years ago in Jersey at a place called Bliss.
I was so hyped that he did a video that said like, "Oh, we doing a party for Somaya, happy birthday." I was like, "Oh my god!"
I think I found a flyer. Did I send you the flyer?
Yeah,
I found it the other day.
I think I still have the video on my page, probably. But you know what? It just goes to show, like, you know, you just really just be cool. Like, I don't know why people get all weird. Like, I'm like,
just have fun with this. Just have fun with this.
Yeah, right. Life is just
that's right.
Have fun.
And you got to remember,
have fun with this.
Same people you meet on the way up, same people you meet on the way down.
All the time.
People always forget that.
All the time.
What are you promoting now? What do you have? I know you have the tea thing. Is there anything else that we could look? We have the Love and Hip Hop. Is there anything out there we should be checking for? Anything you want to promote? Anything else that we can help you make some more millions for your Forbes?
Hey, I like that. Well, I will be
selling water or something.
Yeah, well. I will be creating merchandise and also other branding through my company. So I will be looking to sign, you know, Nike will like sponsor like an athlete or whatever. Okay. So I'm going to be branding other people.
Like ambassadors.
I'm literally branding, like, if you have an audience and you like holistic health and you're into that, or, you know, you're a boxer, whatever. I'm currently right now in negotiations with a major boxer. Because I actually help a lot of them, help them with their weigh-ins. So my tea really helps a lot of people.
Got it.
So that's a really big thing. So really the growth of the Get Slim Detox tea, we just don't do tea. Fast forward now, I have 7 products on the market, including a juicing line.
Wow. What are your 7 products? What are they consist
Sure.
of?
So we have a tea, and now we have a master cleanse tea.
Okay.
So some people that, you know, they like to do the master cleanses, we offer one that's like a major, like, you know, it's maximum strength, specifically meant for chronic constipation. Obviously you want to always ask your doctor before you start anything. We now have a fiber, which is excellent for anybody to take. You can sprinkle it on food, put it in your tea, put it in a protein shake, and it contains vitamins. Okay. Because we don't really get a lot of vitamin consumption, even if think about it, you're running around, you don't have time to have your vitamins. No matter how well you eat, you're never going to get all of the vitamin nutrition that you need, the nourishment you need. So
pizza isn't...
No, but ain't none like a good New York pizza, man.
Reymo, you lied.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
Pizza's okay.
Gave me pizza, said, yo, this is healthy.
Just not every day.
If you say so, but okay, I'm gonna rock with it. And I have a juicing line.
Okay.
I also have a workout book, and I have a smoothie book. And this is a book of recipes with different versions of smoothies. Just, you know, like some people, they don't really want stuff that tastes like kale.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I offer.
So can I put a little Hennessy in there and it work out?
I mean, you can if that's your wave, but I'm gonna tell you that you are not going to see results.
If you had alcohol.
So, you know, you do. It's your world. So the Get Some Detox Tea, we're looking to do. Even though we have global branding, I'm looking to brand with other entities, other people, and collaborations. We're looking to do brand ambassador programs. Okay. Also online sales teams. So that's the next step for Get Slim Detox Tea. It's actually, my brand is called This Fits Me. Okay. Because I did something that...
Is that the website also?
It's actually shopthisfitsme.com.
Okay, I just want to make sure you mention the website.
Shopthisfitsme.com.
Say it again.
The tea is called Get Slim Detox Tea. Shopthisfitsme.com and Get Slim Detox Tea. Thank you.
I'll make sure they get it.
And then I am also, I plan on doing seminars and teaching people how to be successful. this isn't really the tagline for it, but how to be successful with little to no resources.
Okay.
A lot of us don't have the resources and don't realize that we do, because Google's your friend, books are your friend. I'm taking a couple classes and certain things. So I will be going on a U.S. tour and teaching people financial literacy, the importance of good credit. And I'm doing this with with the intention of showing people that get rich quick is fake.
Right.
That stuff you read on Instagram, you know, people telling you to pay them $1,000 and they'll fix your credit. Like, those are lies. Like, it's really crazy, the stuff that I read. And so I want to bring an approach with authenticity.
You know what's sad? That those things that you're reading is really taking advantage of people in desperate needs.
Oh, yeah. I know that might have been me.
Right.
And I have been taken advantage before. So, like, I want to be, again, I believe that I'm here to walk this earth to help people. Right. And so I want to help people with, like, what I did, because even though it is difficult and there's a lot of different things, and some people, I do believe you either got to have it or you don't.
Right.
Because some people, they just don't have that drive. They don't. They think they do. And I believe you can develop it if you're open.
Right.
And you have guidance. So I kind of want to be a guidance to do that. And I will do that under my business company, an LLC called Reece Capital Holdings.
Okay.
Reece Capital Holdings, a diversified portfolio. So I'm heavy in the stock market. Mm-hmm. I do private investments. I work like an angel investor, which just means that I put money into ongoing development properties.
Okay.
I don't really deal with a lot of distressed properties, but we might, which just means you get a building that looks like shit, you put money into it.
Fix it,
easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
In the most layman's terms possible. So these are all things that anybody can do. You don't be shy to ask and want to learn.
Right.
So I want to teach people how to do that. I'm only bringing on people that I know I can put my hands on fire for, because I will not work with anyone who is not authentic, who is cheating people,
right,
and is bringing them lies. I don't believe in that at all. And that's what I want to do. And this is just through my experience. This isn't to say like, oh, I'm this major, real estate tycoon,
right,
but I will be.
Right.
So
one thing I've noticed about you is that you protect your brand in so many different ways, from the MySpace days to the Love and Hip Hop to what you're doing now. Everything you do, you really protect your imaging and your branding and your name, which
absolutely
is why you're still successful.
Yes.
I like all this rich talk.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm big on this rich talk.
Me too.
Exactly.
So it is important, and I think that, it's important that we learn. Killer Mike, he always talks about ownership. I was so happy to hear him saying that, because I feel like he's speaking to some of us.
Right.
And people, ownership is important. And, if you're into it, do it. And if you're not, it's okay. You can still come learn. You can still come and get motivation from me. You can still, people ask me, I see people at Target or Walmart, ShopRite, whatever. And people will sit and, I'll have conversations with them, and they'll ask me, so what can I do? And there's nothing for me to tell you what I know and what I did, because I am you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I am not, Diddy. You know what I mean? I am not already like on those levels, but I'm on my level. I did it on my own. I didn't have backing.
You the female Diddy.
Yeah, I didn't have backing. It's just me. I'm the sole investor. I am the only person behind my company. Nobody did this for me but me. Right. So I do know what it takes, and I am the example. If you want to know my track record, please watch season 1 of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Or watch the new season.
And now watch the new season.
That's right.
And read about me. And I just want to help people. So if anybody is interested, just come to my Instagram, whatever. And I hope that you can come to my seminars. So that's kind of the next level of what I'm doing, and just teaching people, things, books, merchandising, fitness apparel. That'll all come with time.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're teaching people financial literacy, credit repair, things of that nature, man. That's just dope, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm trying. Somebody got to keep it real out there.
I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank
you. The growth
you.
and the success is all well deserved, and you're the right person for it. You're the chosen one.
Thank you. I feel really blessed. I feel very, very blessed, and I really tell everybody all the time, is really just not giving up. Yeah. The day you give up, you lost.
It's over.
Yeah.
Lights out. How
do you know how far you can go if you didn't even try?
Right.
If you didn't even give it a shot, take a risk. Risks are scary, but I'm going to tell you something that makes me feel really good. When it feels scary, and you're afraid to jump, that's when you do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Build your parachute on the way down.
No risk it, no biscuit, baby.
No. No. Thank you so much for having me.
Our grandfather used to say that. He's like, yo, no risk it, no biscuit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And as I got older, I could have, he said a lot of things, but I don't want to say that now.
Well, we love that you came. We thank you so much.
Thank
we want you
you.
to give everybody where they can find your products, where they can find you, your social media, your websites,
Sure.
some of your seminars.
Yes.
We're there to support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I would love to have you guys come on because there's a space for everyone to learn something.
Okay.
And I want to do something different. I want to bring, let's say, let you guys come and talk about how y'all started.
Right.
And where you're at. Everyone needs some inspiration. And there's not anyone really.
Right. They don't teach that in elementary school for us.
No. But I would love to have you guys come and, I'm working it out right now. So I just got to find the spaces and all the little logistics.
That's the little stuff. Yeah.
I love the stress or that kind. Cause I'm a micromanager,
At this point, you just hire staff.
Yeah. But I micromanage. So I got to be there no, wait, let me see the emails.
I got you.
You can find me on Instagram at Somaya Reece, SOMAYAREECE. Artists out there, a tip, always spell out your IG.
Correct.
Okay. That's what's up.
Shopthisfitsme.com is where you can find my products. I will be announcing news on there. And I also have a fitness page for my company, which is just This Fits Me on Instagram. And Reece Capital Holdings will be opening up pretty soon, which is the other side of the business, more the corporate. And I'm also opening up my closet again. There's a big business in selling all your clothes, resale of your clothes.
I have a whole attic full.
Yes,
and 3X clothing.
I am going to be offering consignment of major brands, luxury brands from other celebrities. So if let's say you want to discreetly sell your Dior glasses you did not wear, I'll do it for you. And then you just give me a cut, and I cut you your check, and we're happy.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
So that you can find on IG. It's Somaya's Closet, and it will be somayascloset.com. Beautiful. So we're opening up all revenue streams.
I love this rich talk.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.